Have you been getting lots of people
like
hitting you up about scams? And
Yes,
you told me over dinner the other night.
Yes, I have.
Told me a couple funny stories.
They try to get you to teach them how to do it, or
I was
or
pretty
what?
fucking stunned. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, it's funny because like when it first happened, like I didn't say anything. I just didn't think it was a big deal. It wasn't until recently I started mentioning it to people. Like after Boziak, the thing with John Boziak had told me about the guy, which I'll tell in a minute. When he told me that, I was like, oh yeah, that's happened to me a bunch of times. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, this and this. So then I ended up telling you, and I've told other people, and that people were like, "That? Are you serious?" And I'm like, yeah. You know, to me, it's like, what? Yeah, that's just normal. I'm like, to me, all this is so bizarre. Nothing stands out anymore.
You're like a legitimate internet celebrity now.
Is it slightly flattering that they're looking to you for the advice?
Well,
a little bit.
Yes, it kind
How
of
many
is,
people
right?
email
It
you?
kind of
It's
is.
gotta
That's
feel a little
sick.
good.
It's kind of a little sickness.
How many people reach out to you on a daily basis from
probably get-
from this podcast?
Probably. I mean, there was a time it was no. You know, it's pretty. This part's pretty consistent. It's probably maybe 3 to 10 or 15, 10 people a day.
Wow.
3 to 10.
That's
Could be
bonkers.
5. Could be.
That are trying to get you to.
No, not that. No.
Oh.
No. What? No. I want to say Shane, but I'm going to say Hat Rack. What Hat Rack is trying to say is that basically
Supreme Hat Rack.
So like a year ago when I did the video, the first video, was it episode
The first podcast?
40? Yeah, the first pod. What did I say? What did I just say?
Video.
Sorry, podcast. The first
video.
podcast.
You're talking about the first episode that you ever did on Concrete.
Yes, episode 40.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Oh.
The one about your
40.
personal story where you talk about your mortgage fraud adventures.
Right.
Where it all started.
Right. So that one did like super good, and then within weeks of that, I started getting these emails. Right. I was, constantly getting emails, and after probably a month or so, maybe a month or two, maybe a month or so, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, eventually, guys started reaching out to me, saying, bro, if I could just talk to you, I'd just like to talk to you, and maybe I'll buy you dinner, and I was like, I don't understand. Now, by that point, people were starting, like, I think I released my book, and guys were saying, hey, can I meet you and have you sign the book? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I thought that was a little bit weird. Like the first 3 or 4 guys that did that, I thought, or wanted to just meet me and buy me lunch, I thought that's really strange. And I remember going to my friend Stacy and saying, look, this is weird. You know what I mean? This is weird. Like, why would these 2 guys called me up. They want to meet me. They're in Tampa. They're going to drive over here. We're going to meet. They want to buy me lunch and just talk to me. That's weird, right? And she's like, I don't know. People like you. You're likable. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm kind of a dickhead. People really don't like me. She's like, no, you have a nice. People do like you. So we went back and forth, and then literally a couple days later, another guy came in. And then like a week later, another one. I was like, this is insane. These guys all want to meet me. They want to mail me a book. They want to do this. And she goes, listen. She said, think of it like this. She said, I know you think it's strange. She goes, but think of it like this. She said, remember that guy you sent me all those videos and said I should watch some of these? And I was like, and I go, oh, yeah, Gary Vee. She goes, right, Gary Vee. I said, right. She goes, if you could call up Gary Vee and take him to lunch, she goes, or could go to lunch with him, she goes, would you? And I went, of course, man, he's Gary Vee. He's like, awesome. I love Gary Vee. And she's like, why?
He's weird, bro.
I knew you were going to say that. Anybody you'd say that about everybody. But here's the great thing about Gary Vee is that, and she's like, why do you feel like that? I said, because it's like, and this is, I already told her that. I said, it's like the stuff that he's saying is things that I internally think in my head all the time, but I've never said, never told anybody. Like the way I feel, he's verbalized things that I felt. And so I'd feel there's like a connection there, not in a creepy way, just like, it's like, wow, bro, I can't believe you said that because that's how I feel. So, and she goes, that's how these guys feel. And so then I stopped thinking it was weird, and I just started thinking, you know what? She goes, and she goes, and a year ago when you were laying in your bunk bed, she goes, you'd have been thrilled to have someone buy you lunch. And I was like, she's absolutely right. It's like, you know what, drop the weird, oh, this is weird. No, you should be thankful. You should be gracious, and it's a good thing. I should be thrilled by it. I should be, it's great. So So I started going. I went, and the first couple guys I met, they happened to both be in real estate, and we just sat there and talked about real estate. It was great. Next guy signed a book, took a picture with him, talked to him. He texts me every once in a while. That happened over and over again, and then I started getting the guys that were, "Can I just talk to you on the phone? Can I meet you?" And I was like, "Sure, what's up?" The guy wanted to drive in from Orlando. And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" So he texted me, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, can I call you?" And I was like, "Yeah." Called up. And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I said, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, man, you're a legend. You're this, you're that." And I was just like, man, that was a little over the top. I was like, okay, I'm not a legend. I'm a douchebag that just got out of federal prison. I could barely pay my bills, but that's fine. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right, bro. That's you said that enough. He's like said it over and over again. And he's like, "Bro, if you could just put me on the game." I was like, ooh.
That went south real fast.
Yeah. What game is that? And he's like, the whole real estate gang, And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I'm not really supposed to be. I really can't do real estate. I could kind of talk to you about it, but he's like, no, because that fraud shit you done, that's some bad shit. Right now, I do some credit cards and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff, little credit card here, little credit card here. I get credit cards and I do this and I do that. And my buddies and I was like, and then he's like, but you're on that next level shit. I know you can bring my game. I was like, whoa. Yeah, bro, you got the wrong guy. Now I'm like, okay. Oh, no. No. He's like talking about how he's making a couple grand here, a couple grand there, but I can get him in that $1 million. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I appreciate you calling.
Yeah.
I'm backpedaling. He's like, no, I'm going to come down. I'll break you off too. I'm like, absolutely not. Now we're definitely not meeting.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm good. Absolutely not. No. And I hung up the phone. And, because these guys don't understand. Like this guy might have done some state time for, I think he had said he did state time for drugs or something like that. It was like, so first of all, I'm not even supposed to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I learned that during the conversation. So I start backpedaling, and I finally get off the phone with him, and I thought, wow, that's weird. But I didn't think anything of it. Next thing I know, maybe a week later, I get another guy. He's same thing on the phone. Can I just talk to you for a little bit? I just want to talk to you. I'll pay you for your time. You don't have to pay me for my time. Just what is it? What's up? He's doing the tax scam. That they call it the drop.
No, what's that?
It's where you get someone's tax, where you get their Social Security, you get their personal information, and you file taxes for them before they can file. So then they go to file on their job at Walmart. You've already filed. You've already got the card. You've already got the dump has been, or the direct deposited onto a card, and you've already removed $5,000 or $6,000 of their tax return. And then when they go to file, they go, well, "You've already filed taxes," and that's it. And then of course you say, "Hey, this is fraud," blah blah blah, and eventually you get your money back. But it's a hell of these people have to go through hell to try and get their stuff back. And so yeah, that's a huge fraud, huge. There's tons of guys in prison for that. The problem is it's drying up. So it's it's not almost impossible, but it's much, much more difficult. So you're getting rid of, so the average douchebag that was doing it can't really do it. Now it's gotten way more sophisticated. There's way more security procedures involved, and the IRS is catching them left and right. Where before you'd file 10 of them, 9 of them went through. Now you're filing 20 of them, and 1 of them's going through,
Damn.
So this guy's like, yeah, man, I was doing the drop. You know what that is? That's like, yeah, I know what the drop is. It's like, why are you calling me? Why are you telling me this? Like, because I can get the IDs. I'm like, listen, I can already tell there's no good place at this point that this conversation's going.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get off the phone. No. I love it when they think they can talk me into it.
Yeah.
No. You don't understand. You understand. I wouldn't say nothing. Like, I wouldn't say you were involved. Stop, bro. Stop. It's like, I hang up the phone. So I'm not going to say all the things that I said to these guys, because it's really the same thing I said to the best one, which I'll tell you about.
Yeah.
So I keep getting these guys. I actually had one guy come, went to lunch with him. Halfway through lunch, he actually mentions, this and that and this and that. And I was like, no. Yeah, I said, I know, that's an issue. He never really pushed the issue. I was like, yeah, I know. I get a lot of these guys that say this kind of like, he was kind of just trying to feel me out. He never really said, this is why I'm talking to you.
A lot of people just are desperate for money. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is the thing. So I'll tell you the one about New York because he's not desperate for money.
Right. Well, I guess what I'm saying is that like I think you get like
People want fast money.
you get so much shit on the internet because so many people just like that's why it's so easy for people on YouTube to get so big real quick. They just gotta like either have a lot of money or pretend like they have a lot of money and they'll just blow up. All you gotta do is have like a fucking pretend like you own a bunch of shit or drive a really nice car or talk about how to make money and you automatically get a bunch of desperate poor people or people who are struggling that are gonna follow you because there's nothing anybody wants more than money.
I've actually, it's funny because I've actually had a couple of people contact me who were basically saying like they wanted to try and set up a channel with me where basically I'd be like a guru. And it was like,
They want to turn you into
yeah, they
Gary
want to
Vee.
turn me into a guru. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
No,
you're gonna
but
be
you're
a fucking
this, you're
fake
that.
guru.
Funny with
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I
And
did a
I'm
whole
like,
podcast about that with this dude, Coffeezilla. It's hilarious.
yeah, I'm not. I saw part. I saw like half of that
Oh, it's
podcast.
great.
It was on Skype, right?
Yeah, it was on Zoom. Yeah,
Right. So I'm not doing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like no. It's like yeah, we can get you in front of a Lamborghini. We can get you. What are you talking about? I'm a federal probation. What do you think my probation officer is going to say?
Yeah,
If I'm
what the fuck?
I'm
Oh,
climbing,
my
You want me
God.
climbing out of a Lamborghini? And
I can
getting on
already
a
see the
jet?
thumbnails.
Oh yeah.
The Ty Lopez, Matt Cox. Imagine him like standing in front of like reading a book and sitting on a
With the
Lamborghini.
face just.
Why don't you do it?
What? But I can't. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it because look, I'm not gonna.
You could have your own course.
This is horrible.
Imagine all the
that was
courses.
the big thing. It was the course. The
Yeah.
big thing was the course. Like
Yeah.
you don't understand the course, and you can do this. It's like and it's all like the money. Yeah, but you understand what I want to do is I want to do the true crime. I want to get these stories made. And the whole thing is, it's like, look, if it was about money,
Yeah.
then I could go do something for money.
Yeah.
I'd have done that a year ago.
Yeah.
I'm on a course of action. I'm sticking with that course of action. I can always go work in real estate or sell cars or work for FedEx or do something. If I wanted to just have a decent job and make a little bit of money, or if I wanted to be a fake guru, I can always do that.
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. No, we'll take care of this. Stop, bro. Stop.
Not only, I mean, it's bad enough to be a fake guru, but then just to be like partners with a bunch of people who are creating your fake guru persona and be
people do
business
it.
partners with those kind of people.
Yeah.
That's
People
a
do it,
recipe
though.
for fucking disaster.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah. I mean,
They're making crazy money.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. I could always do that if I would need
Yeah,
to.
they take advantage
How-
of desperate people though.
I would feel, this is coming from me, this is really going to be fucked up. I would feel so fake. And so, you know what I mean? Wouldn't it feel
Taking
like
advantage of people. How
no?
dare you.
Look, I have no problems about that. I have no problem with
Yeah,
that.
but you didn't take advantage of people. You took advantage of banks.
I'm saying I don't have a moral problem. I have a feeling that I would feel like it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
look, it like
'Cause it
even
is.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing something that I don't feel like is bullshit. Like it's legitimate and it feels good as opposed to. So look.
People don't care anymore.
So I got these guys that are constantly contacting me, which is what we
Who are they? Sell them out right here.
I don't know their name.
Come on,
I'm
Matt.
not-
Let's sell them
There's
out.
only one guy's name I know, and I'm not going to use it because I feel bad. So I didn't even tell this. Like on my channel, I did it. I did a story, or I did a vlog the other day called scams. Okay. And I talk about how people are reaching out to me saying this, but I very briefly kind of go over it. And I almost told the story about this guy. And then I stopped and I thought, no, if he watches it, then, I thought, I don't want to. So, but then I went back and I looked on my cell phone and I realized it's been 3 weeks. This guy was texting you once or twice a week for 6 months. It's been 3 weeks and you haven't heard from him. It was absolutely. He had been talking to me the whole time thinking at
Right.
some point I'm coaxing this guy along and I'm going to get him into a point where we're building up a friendship and he's going to help me.
He's gonna lay
You're
down.
wrong about that.